Live for Power Hour. G'day, race fans. Here we go. So, Mick, just over an hour left. All the testing. We've had, 6 complete days almost of testing, plus the shakedown. Are you happy that it's coming to the end?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, testing is pretty boring, isn't it? Really. We're kind of hoping in this hour we'll see who's got what. I probably doubt it. I still think it's going to be as it is. I guess maybe the most exciting part will be the practice starts.
They have been pretty wild the last couple of days. Mate, I want to know if that Ferrari is the real deal with those race starts, because that was epic last night from Lewis.
Mate, I don't think they've got the best car, but mate, they have got a good race car. They've got.
He's calling it early.
He's
calling it early.
No, I'm not saying that it's even good enough to win races, because we don't really know what everyone has.
Exactly.
But I think the platform they have, considering where they finished off last year and the decision to stop the development super early and how shit the end of last year was.
Yeah.
I mean, mate, this is a solid start.
Doing a solid.
So.
Doing a solid.
Yep, the cat thinks so too.
Cat agrees. Never, ever disagree with the cat. Ever. But Lindblad again, solid day work, 143 laps so far. Most laps of the day. Just the rookie doing the work. I reckon we will get some hot laps coming into those final 20 minutes. I hope. Fingers crossed we see a bit of action.
We should see the live timing.
Yeah, let's go to it. Mate, almost forgot about the live timing. I was so engrossed in looking at at what we had.
Engrossed in looking at yourself? No.
That too, mate. That too. So what I'm interested in is, when looking at this telemetry, is looking for some of those sectors going green or purple. And that's when we know we're going to see some heat. So let's see. Let's see what this final hour or 70 minutes can bring.
The power hour.
Yes, mate.
It's moving wings.
Yes. Yes. we did have a discussion a few weeks back going, we knew for a while that obviously they were going to go away from these regs, particularly the ground effect. And we're like, do we change it? Do we change this? Do we change this name? And then, mate, our creativity when it comes up with names, it's just not there. And we just thought, leave it as it is. But I do like that. The moving wings, F1.
Have you seen F1 trolls already been on it? There's quite a few good little memes already.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They will come out. I want to know if they go with that during the season. Do you reckon? Because they only did a few laps with it.
Well, it kind of depends, what circuit it's really going to work for.
I mean, it was an interesting concept anyway. And this is one thing that I love about these regs at the moment is the different characteristics that these cars are bringing, or these teams are bringing, with regards to...
Well, it's, different philosophies, right? Yeah. Everyone's got different ideas on what works and what doesn't. And the thing is, nobody really knows who's got the best or who's got it dialed in. I mean, that's the first and only time we saw that wing. So,
yeah.
It just looks like, something that could go wrong.
I mean, it looked cool. The only thing for me, it felt like it was a bit slow to rotate to then close up. But again, I'm no engineer, mate. But to be a driver, you must have some serious confidence in your engineers. Because, I mean, think about that. Like Hamilton, like Lewis is going, okay, I'm going to test this wing. And I hope it's built pretty good, mate, because that could go wrong pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, it's like anything, right? You could put a wheel nut on and drive out of the pits and the wheels falls off. It's just, I guess you don't really think of it. Surely you couldn't think about it, because if you did, you'd be,
No, not at all.
there's no way you'd go full throttle down the main straight. No end of the braking zone at the end. So. But the sun is setting on the last day of testing. I have to say, I guess the big four again.
Yeah, depending who you speak to, they'll have a different order for them all.
Yeah, but I mean, it's clearly the top four, and I guess it's the gap to the rest that's going to be the interesting part.
Yeah, the delta spread between best team and last team, because obviously the last year was pretty close. But yeah, I think we're going to see some serious distance between top teams and the worst teams. Cadillac and Aston Martin at the moment, hey? They look to be quite a few seconds off. But
yeah, well, did you see the Aston Martin and man, the Aston Martin statement? Well, Honda released a statement about.
Whoa, just Leclerc
found the issue yesterday on Alonso's car, and basically just said due to lack of parts and some of the tests they ran on, like bench testing, basically they were going to do limited stints. And I mean,
well, they've done
we
that.
haven't really seen the Aston all day.
Stroll 6 laps.
So they are in struggle street, man.
Well, Leclerc, he was on a absolute stonking lap. He had a purple first sector, and then he's just gotten too loose and he's backed out of it. But, mate, it could have been a big one.
Mr. Wimbo Formula, how are you, brother?
Hey, mate, editing a video. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
How many hours is that going to take you, mate? Bet you a lot quicker than I. So.
Is Red Bull sandbagging? That's what I want to know.
Yes.
The Maxpert. Mr. Wimbo Formula. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you do go and check it out.
If you're a Lando Norris fan, maybe not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Oh, here we go.
So this is a replay of Charles.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the race start again.
So we're looking at Leclerc because, mate, he was on a purple first sector and then, yeah, almost binned at turn 11.
Yeah.
I'm still excited to see Charles on a qualifying lap in Melbourne because you know how much he likes to get the thing on the ragged edge. And I think these cars are kind of, compared to last year, feels like they are going to offer the driver that gets on that ragged edge that advantage, I think there's a little bit of time that can be made up.
Possibly.
Did you feed the cat, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought you were going to say no, and I was like, that's your problem. Hungry cats.
No, problem is she's just a nut job. Just a nut
Oh,
job.
Wimbo reckons Red Bull isn't sandbagging. This is their pace.
Ooh.
Maybe. We shall find out in around 2 weeks.
So who's leading in the speed trap?
For the day, it's Gasly. Gasly, 329 kilometers at that particular speed trap, but overall top speeds are obviously a lot higher on those sector speed traps.
It's kind of hard too because you don't know if they're in a tow, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's why the speed trap's good because it'll track them individually. But here we go.
Practice start for
Another one.
Lando.
They've sort of struggled too, haven't they, in the practice starts? Them and Mercedes both sort of struggled a little bit. Oh, that's interesting. Too bad, but it's a long hold. Really? Man, they're just pounding around, eh? Good old Ferrari.
I'm not going to miss turn 1 and turn 10 lockups, though, eh?
Well, see, they did an interview with the chief, I can't remember if it was chief engineer or the head of Brembo, and he was saying they expect to see this sort of stuff for at least the first 6 or 7 rounds, and then the teams will slowly dial it out. Cat wants a cuddle.
And the rest.
She's going to end up in the creek if she keeps going.
So what's Stone's done? He's done 121 laps today.
Yeah.
Putting in the work.
Lacking the upgrades for the first part of the season for Williams. That's not what we want to hear.
He's
considering
bluffing.
the season they had last year.
God, we had big raps on Williams for this year as well, coming off the end of last year. I remember they were the dark horse for a little while, hey?
Yeah, considering that they didn't bring a new car, they basically ran a 2024 car for the year, put so much emphasis on this season. How did they actually fall behind?
right, Lindblad's back out. Fresh set of tyres by the looks of it. All right, Lindblad straight back into the pits. They had the full set of tyres for this week, didn't they? 5 compounds, I think it was.
Yeah, I think so.
They could pick from, because I think last week they could only pick 3.
Yeah.
See, Behrman's pretty strong, P6, 74 laps. Haas may be the best of the rest.
They're looking good. Definitely looking good. So it could be a battle, between Alpine and Haas for best of the rest.
So you reckon, what are the chances of Horner back this year with something to do with Alpine? What do you give it?
Well, some of the backers have pulled out already, haven't they? Some of the big name movie stars and shit have sort of pulled out. So
maybe.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm sure they're not going to say no to a bit of cash. I mean, they could certainly do with someone like Horner.
Yeah.
But I just think Horner in the background rather than like he was at Red Bull.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Mercedes working on the car.
So we've got 2 cars on track at the moment. It's a quiet old race.
A quiet old power hour.
Yeah.
I was expecting more excitement. Oh, now my cat's going crazy in the background. Yes, yes, yes.
I don't really think they're missing out too much by sitting in the pits.
No.
Having the work done. I mean, they really haven't had any major issues, have they? I think they had a hydraulic leak or something.
Something, was it Antonelli today in the first session? There was an issue?
Was there?
Or am I thinking of yesterday when he pulled over on the track?
No, I mean, I didn't see it, so possibly.
No, I'm pretty sure it was today. Because if you look at the telemetry, see Sector 2 for Kimi. See the red dot, Sector 2?
No, yep, there you go.
Yeah, so I think it was today. But I don't think it was anything major. Realistically, like, the reliability's been pretty top-notch over the board. Besides, you could say Aston Martin, Cadillac's obviously had a lot of problems, but that's to be expected with a new team. Been pretty impressed with Audi, being a new power unit at all. They've been sort of going about their business quite quietly.
So they're doing the engine and gearbox, right?
Audi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So, I mean, when you consider that, I suppose the only, well, when you compare that to, say, like Aston, it's not a good look
Nah,
for Aston, that's for sure.
not at all. I think Aston Martin for the whole.
They've only done like 300 laps or something, haven't they?
Yeah, I think 334 laps completed over 6 days, and it's the fewest by a lot. They've basically averaged 27.8 laps per session and 55.7 laps per day.
Yeah, like
So basically less than one Bahrain GP race, which is 57 laps.
I mean, they got, as of now, no engine spares. I mean, that car's going to have to come alive at the end of the season for Alonso to want to stay.
Yeah, it could be a frustrating old season for Mr. Fernando.
Could be. Could be. I'm calling it now. It will be. It will be. You ain't going to see nothing from them for at least the first half of the season, I don't reckon.
F1 troll with a good meme. Aston Martin. Other F1 teams during testing. Aston Martin. Cooking up the wrong thing.
F1 trials quality. Yeah. They did the one with the Ferrari engineers and the bin lid.
Yes. Oh, mate. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is going to come up. The kebab, mate. The rotisserie.
Oh, that's gold. Yes.
Yeah, that is a good one. That's very good. Excellent.
It's quality.
All right, come on. Let's see some green and purple sectors. Let's spice up the power hour. The Dower hour. That's it. The Dower hour.
Wouldn't you just...
Oh, sorry. Bottas is on... He's gone... He's done 2 greens. Sector 1, Sector 2. Oh, Sector 3 green, personal best.
And he's still going to end up
4.2 seconds behind.
Bottas.
I mean, look, it's a... If you're someone like Sergio or Valtteri, you know what you're getting yourself into. Development season, right?
Yeah.
So you're expecting to be on the back foot from the get-go, but it's the excitement of obviously pushing the team forward. For someone like Fernando Alonso, bruh, not cool.
But again, it's hard because it's the personnel and the hype around those personnel. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah. Lindblad's done a personal best second sector. Here we go. Here's your the inspiration for the rotating rear wing. It works.
Yeah. Somebody on the softs. Sainz.
Carlos. Yeah, I reckon it must be. Look, there's probably a little bit of. Look, a driver can't go against the team's wishes, but
I mean,
a little bit of ego out there to play for.
I mean, wouldn't you just leave it sort of? What do we got? 45 minutes ish to go. 45 minutes.
Russell was pushing, I think. Bit of green, bit of purple, but two green sectors for Russell. So Russell's pushing.
In the micro sectors.
Bortoletto as well. 2 green personal bests. So what's Russell going to end up with? Currently, what, 1.1 behind? There we go. He moves up to P3. Under a second.
I think that's got a lot It's got a lot left in it.
Behrman, green sector 2. Here we go. We're starting to see some pushing. Behrman's gone. Well, we started off purple sector 3, but
I mean, when you just wait the last 15, 20 minutes, then come out and just throw a number down and just be like, park it. See you in Melbourne.
Behrman moves up.
I mean, Sainz isn't going that great on the soft yet.
No.
A couple of best microsectors, but I think overall.
Well, he's done his personal best sector 1. It's great. Personal best sector 2. This was good, man. This Lewis Hamilton one. Did you see this one?
Let's see.
Lewis Hamilton going from P9 to P1 at the start.
Yeah. Yeah. Quality.
The rocket. That was a wicked start. Very cool.
Oh, imagine that in Melbourne.
I mean, it's still a pretty decent run, isn't it? Down to turn 1 at Melbourne. It's still quite a long way.
Oh, it's a couple 100 meters. It's not massive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not one. It's probably in the middle range. I know it's a fair way out, but what is the forecast of Melbourne? Oh, well, it's Melbourne, right? You can get anything down there.
Get anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Come on, Charlie boy. He's got the fastest sector. First sector.
Purple. Yeah. He looked a bit tentative going in there. Purple again, sector 2.
Whoo!
Here we go. 4/10 up, apparently. He improved up 4/10.
32.97.
Not as best sector 3, but decent. Bit of pushing going on now.
But see, this is the thing too, right? Just, you might not have the best last sector, but is that because you ran out of tyres or you ran out of energy?
I mean, what was Charles on? C4. Yeah, C4 tyre. Yeah, what did Norris do? His fastest lap was on a C3, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
step harder. Ooh.
Again, Ferrari are naturally pretty good around here anyway, so they come here, good, go to Melbourne, and they're turd. You know what I mean? It could be absolutely anything. Yeah, there you go. Half a second between the fastest practice time from the first test from the last regulation change
in 2022.
in 2022. So that's what I mean. It might be a little bit slower now, but come the end of the regulation changes, they're going to be quick again anyway.
They'll be up there.
The only problem is they'll just get more and more aero, harder and harder to follow.
Yeah.
So.
I tell you, mate, the commentators are getting pretty frothy over Monaco this year, eh? With this car, but I mean, they're still too big, mate. But I think just having that, like, I mean, what we're seeing is on traction, these cars are pretty wicked, eh?
Who's dropping the last sandbag? I reckon Russell.
Lindblad's on 2 greens. 2 personal bests. Sector 1, Sector 2. He's green. He's up so far in Sector 3. It looks to be anyway. This could be a pretty good lap. Okay, 3 greens. Still fair way off the pace, though, eh? 1.8. God, 154 laps of Lindblad. Put the work in, son. Put the work in.
He's got it right, unfortunately. So what's the latest on the compression ratio apart from nothing?
Depends where you read, eh? It's hard to know what is truth and what isn't. It's been a little bit quiet on that front, though, lately, really. But I think things will probably heat up a little bit. Look, if, say, Russell comes out and stonks a massive lap at the end of this session, I'm sure.
Well, that's the thing, right? Verstappen came out on day 1 and testing and blitzed it, and everyone was like, they've got the strongest engine. They haven't been on the top since.
Yeah.
So. So what do we got? 1, 2.
All right, got Norris on board with the replay. Looks like he's following Lindblad. Just a classic turn 10 overshot. Oh no, he was following Hulkenberg, I think. Mate, Lando, chill, man. Coming into the pits like madman.
Got a bit of pent-up anger now. He's split with his missus, or ex-missus.
Yeah.
So Probably got the old breakup angers.
Don't stress it, Lando. Don't stress it, mate. No green sectors for a while.
What have we got?
Chilling again.
1, 2, 3, 5 cars on track.
Yeah.
So what's Cadillac's laps for today?
So Caddy's done Perez 61, Bottas 28. Not great, but not too bad.
Juju man with the Haas. Give me good Jujus.
Oof, Verstappen. He's on it. Verstappen's on it. Sector 1 green.
So this test tyre, is it softer or hard? I think it's softer, isn't it?
Not sure. So him and Russell are out on it, yeah?
Yeah.
So he's gone green again in Sector 2. So he's up.
He's definitely going to come up.
Not sure he's super quick in this third sector, though. Moves up to P3. 8/10 away from Leclerc.
I think you find pretty much everyone gets to that third sector and is never really like, I mean, obviously someone will go purple, but they're not finding heaps of time in that last sector.
And he was wide at turn 8.
Would that have been a track limits?
Track limits. Look at you boys dropping the T. The tea leaves? I don't know, mate.
Dropping the...
Not sure about that. Definitely not dropping knowledge bombs over here.
Yeah.
Gasly's green. He's on the softs. And he's gone green. Sector 1. So push lap, sir. Green sector 2 for Gasly. So he's currently 1.5 off. So let's see where he can manage. Granted, soft tyre. Green as well. Sector 3 moves up to P5. 1.1 off Leclerc's time. Oh, dropping the T on Lando's love life.
Oh.
Yeah. We're definitely up to date on that one. Big news.
Yeah.
Big news. I'm sure it'll be a big story maybe on Drive to Survive next year. Hope not.
I mean, that Ferrari, middle sector, must be running maybe a little bit more downforce.
Oh, I just missed it. It went hot again, huh? 3 purples. So what's he at now? 131.9? There you go. And that was done on the C4. So yeah. How you feeling, mate? As a Ferrari fan?
I'd be more excited if it was Lewis.
Regardless, they're looking pretty strong.
What are we? Track temp 26.9. So she's in prime time.
No one's been sub 32 in testing, have they?
No. I think we got down to a 30, what? 32.5 yesterday, was it, maybe? Was the quickest? Park it, Charles. Just park it.
Mate, put the C5 on it.
Nah, don't
2
even
or 3
bother.
laps worth of fuel.
Nah.
Let's do
Leave
it.
it. Leave it in the
Man,
leave it in the
do
bag. Leave it in the bag. I mean, you set a pretty decent benchmark there. I don't think you need to show much more. You're being pretty strong.
Just Fred. So Bortoletto's green first sector.
Is Gasly going to do a run here? He's on the soft.
Yeah, 3 lap old soft though, huh? Oh no, sorry, he's in the pits at the moment, right?
Yes.
So Bortoletto green again, sector 2. And he's currently like 4 seconds off. Ooh, Bortoletto. Climbed up to 9. That was on a C3 tyre. So not bad. All right, so what do we got here? Testing tyre again, right? For Verstappen coming out. Bit of finesse, mate. Bit of finesse. you know, what'll happen is we'll probably get Leclerc, Norris, or Verstappen, or Russell on an absolute stonking hot lap, purple first sector, personal best, purple sector 2, and then they do the old VSC test.
Yeah.
Yellow flags, red flag.
Breaking. Aston Martin to compete in Formula 2.
Rough.
It's broken.
All right, so what's Verstappen doing? Because I think he's just coming around now. Nope, he pitted. Thanks, Max.
Limbo looking
Thanks,
good for
mate.
the most laps of the day. Oh, of the test.
I mean, if you're a rookie, that's exactly what you want.
Oh, yeah.
There'd be nothing worse than being a rookie and then just having an Aston Martin situation
Ugh.
where you just can't run, basically, and or
Well,
running
didn't
within.
Liam had a
confined-
pretty ordinary testing, didn't he?
I think he got through some laps yesterday, didn't he? Like
No,
over
no,
100?
in when he was in Red Bull.
Oh, Red Bull, yeah. Yep.
We saw what happened there.
Yeah.
I think
Was not optimal.
No.
So they're saying the most someone has done in a test at Bahrain is 161 laps in a day. Lindblad with 158. Take the record, mate.
And I mean, Red Bull will be sitting there going, "Thank you. Keep trucking along there, sir."
Yep. So Leclerc's pushing again. He's on the C4. He's 1/10 off Sector 1.
And what did he do? He's quickest on the C3.
Yeah, I think it was. He's still slower.
It just looks super stable.
Almost 4/10 off.
You notice too, they look like they don't have to run as low a gear in some of the corners as some of the other teams to keep the turbo spooling. There we go.
Oh, purple sector for Sector 3. Interesting. So where he's making up so much pace is in Sector 2. He's almost like half a second up just in Sector 2.
Yeah. So he's either running, they're either running more downforce, which, I mean, what's Sector 3 speed trap?
Not sure. Let me have a look.
But I think they are running a little bit more downforce than some of the others. Because the same as yesterday, they were quick in sector 2 yesterday.
Ferrari. Cadillac. Yep.
Pretty standard statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to have to wait till we get to Melbourne to find the true ranking. Yes, yes. Well, clearly.
I mean, you can just look at, say, so when did the new regs come in on the last one, 2022?
Yep.
Looking at the testing over there. And again, the times are sort of all over the place. I think there are a couple of days there or a session where Mick Schumacher was the fastest.
Yeah, again, yes, it's nice to be on top, and yes, they look quick, but
well, the thing as well is also the tire deck, right?
Yeah, well, you're not going to show all of what you got. Like, there's more in that Ferrari, for sure.
So I think Russell has gone out. I think he's on fresh set of tyres.
So what do we got? Norris, Verstappen, Russell, Gasly.
No, Russell's coming.
Lindblad still pending away. Sainz is out.
Russell just came back in. Lindblad just came back in. Lindblad on, 162. New record.
I mean, it is pretty impressive, really, what Red Bull have done.
With the Ford tie-up, the powertrains.
Oh, I'm not even talking about Ford. Just building their own powertrains.
Yeah.
Without Ford, I mean, the Ford tie-up isn't massive. I think some of it's to do with they make some parts because they can make them lighter, but
Yeah.
bit of electrical stuff, software stuff, but realistically, man, it's Red Bull powertrains.
Oof.
He's having a dig.
Yeah.
They just looks like they're just throwing all the tyres at it. Let's go.
0.2 off.
I agree with you, Jolien. I like it. I like it too.
Put letters on a flyer. Two green sectors for Bortz. He's on the C4. So what's he? 2.2 off at the moment.
He's going to get some traffic.
Yeah, bit of a toe from Bottas. Get a good toe down the front straight too. Ooh. There you go. 7th fastest.
1.7 off.
Our Dizzle. Oh, almost coming up to the final 10 minutes. And then we can get excited about a race start. Practice start.
It's been solid, man.
Who's that?
Audi.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, solid, unspectacular, just doing business.
Yeah, and I think that'll be the story of their season. I think. So, practice pit stops. Oh, is that Lando on a soft? Or is he on a hard?
I think he's on a hard.
I thought it was a soft.
Here we go. A little bit of straight mode going on with Sainz behind.
Oh, yeah. He's a hard. Tell you what, somewhere like that, if you don't get that overtake done into that turn 1, you're going to struggle trying to get the pass done in turn 3.
Yeah.
Did you see Russell on, I think it might have been one of the Williams, right? Didn't quite get the pass done and then literally had no battery to make the pass into turn 3. Or turn 2, whatever it was, turn 3, 4. Maybe
so
Max.
Here we go. 10 minutes.
Maybe Max for one last glory run. I don't think Lando's going to do one on a hard tyre.
Yeah, well, Max is on a 6-lap-old C3, so not sure.
No, he's coming in.
Go on, throw the softs on, mate.
Looks like it's just practice pit stops, in laps, out laps.
Oh, it's going off. I mean, I have newfound respect though for some of these commentators having to commentate over 6 days of testing and just trying to fill in little tidbits of information because realistically, it's sort of hard work because you're just seeing cars running reliability runs, long runs.
Yeah, I mean they're at the track too. They get a better look
Yeah.
at the cars. They get a little bit more info, a little bit from the teams. But yeah, I'm definitely not a Formula One commentator. So there goes that career.
Yeah, definitely no Murray Walker, huh?
Just stick to the podcast. Pretend to know what I'm talking about.
Here we go. We've got our red flags now. Session stopped. 7:45 to go. Red flag out. Just doing the old testing.
Yeah, I would say Ferrari are the only ones who've tested the rotating rear wing. I mean, they only put it on for a couple of laps. Then they brought Lewis back in, and then pretty much didn't see him for most of that rest of that session. So, will we see it again? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if we will. I mean, look, I think they'll come out in Melbourne with probably what they've got here. Just the standard.
I mean,
straight mode.
look, man, they're only going to bring it if it's going to be beneficial. If it works, then they'll bring it. If it doesn't work, and I mean, I think really they were just trying it. I don't think it was.
It's
an idea.
It's something that an idea, and they'll look to obviously develop it more and probably run some simulations on it. But if you are Ferrari and you're pretty confident where you are right now with the current setup or current car, I don't think you would go and throw that rotisserie back on.
Even if it did bring better performance?
If you can't guarantee it in real world, though, that's the only issue.
Well,
because I mean, they did 3 laps.
But maybe 3 laps is all they needed. They just wanted to correlate with what they did in the wind tunnel.
Yeah, I guess they're probably just trying to match the data, right, to make sure it all the correlation is there. But
look, I mean, I agree with you. I don't think we'll see it again. I think it was just an idea that they were testing. Because I mean, like, what circuit is it good for?
See, Fred's there rubbing his chin. He's thinking the exact same thing. He's like, do we run the rotisserie? See, we've got 5.5 minutes left. Red flag session.
So this is where we'll go for the start procedure. This is what we've been waiting for. The most exciting part of the day. 132 laps.
For Charles, yeah.
I think overall, man,
He'll be up there.
He's had quite a few laps.
So far, Gasly best of the rest. It's funny that, eh? Haven't really seen too much of him. So I think here, Charles Leclerc has the top 5 fastest times over the whole entire Bahrain preseason. .9, 32.2. Actually has 3 32.2s and the 32.6.
They were all done today?
No. Just, I think a few were done today. I have a feeling that 32.6 was few days ago. But I'm pretty sure those low 32.2s and lower all today. Ooh. Is it the year? The prancing horse. Isn't this year the year of the horse too in the Chinese calendar? It's lining up, mate. It's lining up.
Again, I said it before. As long as they can compete from Melbourne, that's all you need. Then the rest will sort itself out throughout the year. And when the arms race starts and the development race starts, then that's when you need to start winning. But I think right now, if you can compete in the first half of the season and just be there or thereabouts, I think opens your chances up massively.
Well, the key as well is we could probably get the data somewhere, be able to dig it out, but just as a tyre dig as well. Like, you may have a fast car over one lap, but if it doesn't hold onto the tyres, you're cooked. So,
well, he is pretty hard on his tyres. That's why he's quick over one lap, because he can energise those tyres probably a little bit better than most. But then when you look at we'll get back to that.
Here we go.
We'll watch this start. Here we go.
So who's on the front row? Russell. This is what you wait all day for. 8 or so hours of testing for this one moment.
And they've left the gap.
Yeah, still leaving the gaps, yeah.
So they should go for an extra formation lap now, right? Or they did that already?
Okay, so Charles, second on the grid button, P5 grid spot.
And the Williams. Extra formation lap.
I
mean, that's what they've done the whole time. I think that's so everybody pulls up to the grid together. But yeah, back to your point, while we wait for them to line up again. When you compare Charles and Lewis tyre management last year, there was a lot of times Charles would use his tyres a little bit harder. I think another thing too, man, that no one's sort of really spoken about is this biofuel, man. I think that's going to be massive.
Yeah, because isn't there only a few teams that have actually had their biofuels?
So far it's Shell and BP. So BP is Audi,
and Shell is the Ferrari power units.
Yeah.
So
supposedly they're the only ones that have been homologated so far. Whether those reports are 100% correct, but that's the reports we're hearing on the street.
Oh, the street.
I'll tell you what, though, I can't wait to see this in Melbourne.
Yeah, man.
No, not too far
Getting
away.
the tingles now, because it's just not too far away. It's been a long, drawn-out process. You know, the shakedown in Barcelona, 3 days last week, 3 days this week.
I think without the shakedown, probably would have felt a little bit different. But and also too, then when you drag out delivery launches on top of that, it was actually shorter period, but it felt longer. Right.
Yeah, because the deliveries launches were like at least 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, easy. Yeah. 3 to 4 weeks from.
All right.
Who was first? Can you remember?
Red Bull.
Red Bull, that's right. In
With
Detroit.
Racing Bulls, yeah.
Yeah. And who's that coming into the pit lane?
Pit lane start. Don't be Charles. Cadillac.
Yeah, imagine that. Charles just see us. I know we're good.
Mate, absolute light up with those lights. Here we go. Let's see how much of a jump this Ferrari can get.
Oh, we don't see the blue light to tell them that the lights are going to go in 5 seconds.
They normally do show it.
There we go. Pre-start warning.
Yeah.
There we go.
Here we go. All eyes on that Ferrari, mate. Oh, mate.
Ferrari.
She got a good... Oh, yes.
All right, I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
This is...
This is our year. Dude. This is it.
Oh, mate. They've got something, eh? They've got something on that race start. That was punchy yet again. Because he was close. He was basically from P5 to pole position.
Yeah.
So... But it's one of those things, right? Ferrari possibly showing their hand now, then the other teams are going to go back and...
Oh, yeah.
Figure out what is going on. Why have they got such a big advantage in that instance? So that's it.
That is pre-season testing done for 2026.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's a replay.
Where's the Haas? Even the Haas man got a good start again.
Oh, he did too.
So
that Haas rocketed.
That no wheel spin.
Yeah. Traction control.
Oh, yeah, but
it just looks good. Just seems to get the power down really smoothly, eh?
Yeah. Especially in that second phase.
Oh. Lindblad was wheel spinning.
Haas man, see ya.
Keep in mind though, like the tire compounds and age of them. That's interesting, man.
McLaren definitely looked a lot better on the starts today.
Yeah,
I have to say.
Yeah. It's funny that we're basically going to go into Melbourne just looking forward to the start, the race start.
Yeah. It's
well, nothing much changed this week, really, when you think about what we saw last week. Aston Martin struggled last week, struggled this week. Cadillac, just typical new team.
Bit of rinse and repeat, eh?
Yeah, new team shenanigans, top four. I'm sure are all pointing fingers at one another. Who's sandbagging, who's got the better car. But I would say, best of the rest, Haas looked really good. And you called it with Alpine.
Yeah, I think they've just sort of just cruising under the radar, eh?
Yeah.
They're not making too much noise. I think they're probably quietly confident about what they've done. Audi, I think they were relatively trouble-free too, weren't they? I don't think it was anything too
considering the new powertrain and everything, it's
out of the ordinary.
Pretty good testing. 2 weeks of testing for them.
Racing Bulls, Lindblad. Well, I know Lindblad did heaps of laps over the.
Yeah, I think for the
2
Racing
weeks.
Bulls, reliability seemed like the big thing, and Lindblad got a lot of laps in. Yeah, it's pretty tough to call.
McLaren, I think they're looking strong. Apparently, they're going to bring some upgrades to Melbourne that you won't necessarily see. And they've generally been pretty good at bringing upgrades that work. So
Lando might bring a new girlfriend.
Or his mum. Either way, we're probably going to see them throughout qualifying on hot laps.
To be fair, the producers got it right after everyone complained about it last year.
Well, so you should, right? So you should.
Very good.
I think Max is definitely a smoky.
Yeah, Red Bull for me, I think they've probably been probably the sneakiest of the big four. I have a feeling they've been the sneakiest.
I think after Max came out on day one and blitzed them all, they all went, oh, hang on a minute. And just pulled it back just a little bit.
Yeah.
I know Wimbo Formula thinks that that's their true pace. Don't necessarily agree. I think might not be a lot more, but there's a little bit more in it. Hajar, he had an all right run. He sort of interrupted his running yesterday. He lost a fair bit. I think it was at the first session. He lost quite a big chunk of running.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah, so he had a cooling issue on the first day.
What do you reckon? Let's say Aston Martin just continues to struggle through most of the season. Let's say we get to round 10, round 12, sort of close to the mid-season, and they're just perennial underachievers. Does Fernando walk?
Yeah, if he doesn't see any improvement,
I'm talking walk mid-season.
Yeah, if he doesn't believe that there's going to be any decent steps forward into bringing that car back to the front, then yeah, I think he could. But if he's, again, like, there was so much hype, obviously, with Adrian Newey, with Honda.
Yeah.
And again, we've got a rinse and repeat of Honda. And
I think Ant Davidson brought up the point earlier regarding the Honda engineers. It's like a whole new team. It's not like the old team from the Red Bull days.
Yeah.
Don't know how true it is, whether that has anything to do with it.
Well, like, again, that makes sense, right? Whole new engine, making your gearbox in-house, making your rear suspension in-house. You now have Adrian Newey, team principal, so that's a different role for the team. You've literally had to shift your factory as well as develop these things.
Yeah.
And now they've shifted the target to, I think they've said, this is a 5-year project.
Yeah.
So when you look at it like that, you go, okay.
I wonder what why Adrian Newey, well, it's pretty obvious because he wanted to be the, final decision maker. But why he wanted that extra pressure of being team principal and not just focusing purely on the design side.
Well, I wonder if it gives him that is a good question. I don't.
Because you sort of have to wonder, like, why would you want that added responsibility on top of all the design side stuff? I'm assuming he wanted the, unbridled power.
If Audi was in the same situation as Aston Martin, what would we be saying? The same thing. They're in struggle street. But at the moment, brand new engine, brand new gearbox. Audi are working out of two different factories. Aston Martin are under the one roof. Yes, Aston Martin are making their own suspension, which is probably a little bit different. But I think Audi have done a good job straight off the bat. Remember, Honda's been in Formula One. The only thing that's changed is the MGU-H is no longer there. The MGU-K is still there. So technically the engine is simpler.
Is it though?
But in terms of what am I trying to say? Like, I think Audi have done a better job. Realistically.
Yeah, far better job so far.
So, and if they were in the same situation as Aston Martin, I'd be saying don't struggle street. But I think Audi have done a solid job.
I think it just looks worse also for Aston Martin because Stroll has obviously, pumped in a lot of investment. There's been huge money gone into the facilities. They've built it up over the last few years. And then obviously the media hype just around Adrian Newey.
Yeah, of course.
Which gets blown out of proportion as well because, like, Adrian Newey, yes, he's designed a lot of title-winning cars, but he's also designed a lot of cars that have underperformed as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's they need a bit of a redemption arc throughout the season, Aston Martin, and they need to get it done quickly.
But they're not. That's the issue, and they've come out and said that they're not. So,
well, it could be the old adage, right? Under promise, over deliver. Maybe come out, make it seem like things are worse, and then who knows? Maybe after a few rounds they're good to go, but it's not looking too good. And if you look at that footage of Adrian Newey, where he's sitting down with, I think, was he sitting down with Fernando and Lance or something?
Lance, I think.
Yeah, he looked a bit flustered, which is understandable. But yeah, there'll be a lot of speculation anyway up until Melbourne, no doubt. Over the next couple of weeks, there'll be, I'm sure, plenty of clickbait articles, probably regarding internally. You'll start to hear these reports of employees within Aston Martin unhappy under Newey's leadership, and you'll start to hear all this shit.
Well, how long before that it gets to the point where it's like, it's all Honda's fault, it's all Aston Martin's fault because they won't build the car around the engine. We need more of this and more of that. Similar to what we saw with McLaren, right?
But anyway, you need these stories, right? You need these type of things to go into the season where there are a few teams that struggle because, it brings a little bit of intrigue into can they dig themselves out of the hole. So it'd be pretty boring if there was just beautiful, perfect reliability all around and all these cars were within, say, a second of each other, and then you'd be a bit like, oh, well, that'd be a bit boring. So let's see. I mean, I'm hoping for Aston Martin's sake they can get around the problem. Likewise, Cadillac, proper ground-up new team, all done within the last few years. I mean, even when you look at Graham Loudon, when he was coming out, I think in an interview a couple of months ago regarding employing staff and whatnot, and there was still a lot to do. So it's been a fantastic job seeing Cadillac get up and running. But I hope for their sake that they come to Melbourne and they are not like 4 or 5 seconds off the pace.
Yeah.
They can be the slowest car on the grid, but as long as they're within, I'd say respectable 2 seconds is probably where you want to be. But let's see. Also, the 107% rule. We spoke about this the other day. They still use it, right? For qualifying? Yeah. That wouldn't be a good look if Cadillac was outside that.
Yeah, but even if they were, I don't think they're going to be massively that far behind. The gap is going to be big, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
At the moment, Cadillac and Aston Martin, it's just going to be whoever can finish the race.
Well, I have a bit more confidence in Cadillac finishing the race at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, look, I just probably wasn't expecting Honda to be so far behind. You know, you're going into testing with one engine.
Yeah, and considering they were in the game only a few years ago. So I thought things would have been a little bit better, but let's see. Let's see. But as a Ferrari fan, I know Hamilton fan, but you must be pretty optimistic seeing old Charlie boy knocking off those type of lap times.
Yeah, look, I mean, it just gives me confidence going into the first few races because, like I said earlier, I think once the development race really starts to heat up and teams get a lot of their cars truly dialed in, which we won't see for the first, could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 races. But once they start to get them dialed in and the pack closes in a little bit, then the development will take center stage, and whoever can develop the best, or whoever it's not so much brings the most updates, it brings the updates and they work.
What's efficiency?
Yeah. So I just think right now we look like a car that might not be the quickest. It looks the quickest when you look at the timesheets, but it might not be the quickest, but it looks competitive. It looks strong. So I think overall as a race car, I think Ferrari has a strong race car.
So there you go, Charles Leclerc. Fastest laps of the entire Bahrain preseason. There's the lap time, C4 tyres for the top 4 fastest, C3. I believe those top 4 times were done today.
Yeah, I'd say that most of them. Well, he pretty much all this week he topped every day, didn't he? Did he top every day?
No,
I'm sure he did.
Antonelli had one. Or Russell, right? One of the Mercedes boys. I'm sure one of the Mercedes boys said, "There we go, inject it." The opium. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm confident, but I'm not like, yes, this is it. This is our year.
Yeah.
It's way too early, but I'm confident we have a car to start the season that is pretty competitive.
Yeah. I thought I could find previous days somewhere on F1, but it seems to be they've been updating their feed very, very regularly. So, 2 weeks, Melbourne, March 8th. 2 weeks, right? 20th today?
Yep.
Let's see. Melbourne would be very interesting. We'll probably get a wet race, which will throw things up massively. I think these cars will be quite a handful in the wet.
Well, that's the thing, right?
No testing.
No testing.
They should have done the Bernie Eccleston trick and get the sprinklers out.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was Ocon. Obviously, it was on a dry track. Was it Ocon that was running the intermediates today? Was it yesterday? I'm sure it was Ocon. They put some minters on. Did some dry running. That I did see. Yep. Oh, mate. That was a lot of fun, but 6 days of testing. It was a lot of laps. A lot of lockups at turn 1, a lot of lockups at turn 10. Now we just fall into...
So here we go. We have... don't know 100% if this is correct, but Mercedes. So that's McLaren, Mercedes, Williams, and Alpine. Jesus, I had to remember who's running the Mercedes engine. They did a total of 2,937 laps. That Mercedes engine, that's over all the teams, over both tests. Next, were Red Bull, Ford, powertrains with a total of 1,405. Then Ferrari. Oh, well. So it's not in order. I screwed
I was
it up.
going to say, because there's only two teams running that engine.
Yeah, but Red Bull Ford powertrain did a total of 1,405. Ferrari did a total of 2,124. Honda, 334. And Audi, 710.
Okay. Well, they're one team each. So, but still, like, I mean, that's for Honda. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Very embarrassing. I don't know, mate. Not enough VTEC. Not enough VTEC, mate.
Well, look, that just goes to show you the top four, right? Doesn't matter. We have cost cap, change the rules, do what you want, mate. At the end of the day, the big four are still going to be up front. Now we get to see, is the racing going to be any better? I don't know.
I have a feeling the first few races will probably be pretty decent, because I think there'll be a lot of discrepancy with the way drivers use the battery power.
Yeah.
And also, it just seems to be with, obviously the power distribution, smaller contact patch with the tires. It seems like the cars are a bit more finicky on throttle. So I think that'll open up a wider, let's say, a wider chance of driver mistakes.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas the last few years, it just feels like we've just been seeing slot cars.
Yeah.
And then tire management on top of that.
Yeah.
So you kind of feel there will be more overtakes based on that. So I think that's a good thing. But is it going to be like what Fernando was alluding to, I think it was last week, regarding, to save battery power, backing off on certain corners to make sure you have enough power down the straights? Hopefully it's nothing like that.
But then you would imagine if that's the case, then everyone's going to be backing off. So it's so hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. I mean, the teams give you nothing, which is fair enough. You don't want to be giving too much away, I guess. But I guess we'll find out in Melbourne.
Yep. Can't wait for the speculation to start and the finger pointing.
And then we will start our own speculation. I think when we're going to do a...
Yeah, let's do the preview ASAP. We've got testing out of the way now, so we've got some, I guess you could say, data to back up on. Analytics.
We've got our own telemetry.
We'll be a little bit more analytical about our decisions, even though the decisions will probably still be quite bad. But
yeah,
at least there's something to base it on.
You can take all the data out of it. I'm going with my heart, passion, Formula One. I'm going with Ferrari. It is our year.
Oh, your intuition. I don't know, mate. That's not a safe option.
That's why I said I'm confident.
Yeah.
But I'm not certain. I just think, it's a good car. It's shown it's reliable. And I also think reliability too is going to be a massive factor in the first 7 or 8 races. So, Charlie boy,
Ferrari looking good.
Have Ferrari finally delivered you a car?
I believe it when I see it, mate. I believe it when I see it. You know what Ferrari's going to do? They're going to revert back to what they were doing, probably like the Sebastian Vettel era, where testing was good, they'd come out firing in Melbourne, and then their development would just taper off. Yeah. They're going back into that classic Ferrari mode. I mean, it's crazy to think they haven't had a world champion since Kimi Räikkönen in 2007.
Yeah. And how many team bosses have they had in that space too?
There's a few.
I mean...
I can't remember all their names. I can see their faces. Mainly because of memes.
Yeah.
And one's still kicking over at Audi. So there you go.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of talking. But until Sunday night on the what date is the race?
8th
8th. Sunday night on the 8th of March 2026. I mean,
but even then, like, it'll probably be a wet race.
Geez, you got high hopes. You got high hopes for a wet race. Have you seen the fires and stuff going on in Melbourne, mate? It doesn't look too wet to me.
Really, it's burning down there again.
It's been burning there since the start of the year. Typical Australian weather, mate. It's burning on one end and wet on the other.
Yeah, it means
and then floods in the middle.
That's the issue, right?
But no, look, it's even if it is terrible, it's still Formula One, and we're still going to watch it.
No, I don't think it'd be terrible. I think it'll be pretty good. I think the season will be more exciting. Like when you look at last year, realistically, most of the races were pretty dull.
Yeah.
We only got excitement because at the end of the day, we had 3 drivers in the mix.
Yeah.
And then obviously the papaya rules, the swing between Piastri and Norris, and then the massive back end of Max Verstappen. And I'm not talking about his rear ass, I'm talking about the back end of the season. So, so yeah, I mean, besides that, if we didn't have that, it would be a pretty lackluster season. So I think this season coming up will be, I think there'll be a lot more excitement. I think there'll be, even though technically the delta between all the teams is going to be wider, I would say. I think just because of the way the cars are now, with a lot more driver input regarding when to and when not to use the electrical power, overtake mode, all that stuff, I think there is just going to be a lot more variables, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, as much as I don't like racing to be reliant on all these variables, but I think it will give us something a little more spectacular than last year. Well, I think we should wrap it up.
There's only one way to find out. Let's get to Melbourne.
Let's get to Melbourne. There we go. And in the meantime, we'll rig up a prediction of what we think 2026 is going to bring. I think Mick will probably be more positive regarding Hamilton's chances this year based on some of that testing.
Yeah, well, the only thing I wasn't happy about is he did miss out on some long running yesterday. So apart from that, I'm more confident after hearing him speak as well. You know, he's, like he said...
Well, he's got to be more optimistic, right? Because
he's put his DNA in the car.
How did you do it, Lewis?
How did you do it?
How did you do it?
Where else have we been
and speaking of which, the only worry with Mr. Hamilton is potentially some baggage that comes along.
Well, as long as he keeps putting his DNA in the car and not in the baggage.
Just hopefully there's no Kardashian curse, okay? We'll leave it at that.
Nah.
We'll leave it at that. And on that note, I think we pull the plug.
Yep. So until then, we will catch you in the next one.
Thanks for hanging by. Catch ya.